All right, welcome to Original Bacon. This is my third episode of Agent Carter, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review. This is the most recent episode of Agent Carter. The next one is going to be on January 27th. And if you haven't watched this episode, it's really great. It's up on Hulu. It's been up there for about 2 weeks now. And I highly recommend checking it out. And I'm going to start spoiling this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this episode is called Time and Tide. Thompson and Sosa end up finding out that Kowalski ended up finding Howard Stark's bumper at the Roxon refinery inside of the Katamari ball that I was talking about. And so they take Jarvis in for interrogation, and the guy in charge of the SSR, threatens him that he's going to reveal the former treason charge to the immigration office. Carter feigns ignorance, botching the interrogation. She ends up seeing that Jarvis is being mistreated in there and that she knows he didn't do the wrong thing, so she finds out that they're withholding the theft car report, saying that Jarvis just misplaced the car so they can get information from him, saying that the report hasn't gone through yet. Carter ends up feigning ignorance, botching the interrogation, and getting Jarvis out, and receives a stern reprimand from Dooley, who is the former, and for basically messing up the interrogation. With Jarvis free, he and Carter follow the sewer system below Stark's vault, through which Bannis took the stolen technology to the docks, where they find out that apparently Carter is pretty brilliant because she remembers what the weather was like the night that Stark's stuff went missing, and the floodgates. Apparently, New York was one of the last cities to make it so they had flood sewer system that would flood everything into the bay. And so all he would need was like a raft, and then he'd be able to just basically sail all the stolen technology into the bay. So he and Carter follow the sewer system below Stark's vault, through which Bennis took the stolen technology to the docks, where they found the weapons on board the Heartbreak, a ship with Bennis's symbol on it, the symbol that Bennis wrote in the sand before he died, during the car chase, where Jarvis and Carter ended up blowing up a lake with a truckload of Stark's bombs. And all right, the ship with Bennis' symbol on it. Jarvis telephones SSR anonymously while Carter watches the bombs on the inside of the Heartbreak, and he's trying to disguise his voice because now they know, and he has a British accent and a really strong British accent, so he's gonna be super easy for the SSR to figure out who's calling anonymously, giving them the location of Sosa, while Carter fights off Carter ends up thinking that Jarvis came back really early, only to find out that it was one of Sosa's guards. While Carter fights off the guard who had been working with Bannis, Carter and Jarvis are forced to leave him behind as the SSR arrives. So the SSR arrives, and Carter is able to beat up this guy who I believe would probably have superhuman strength. And while being transported, they get all of the weapons and they're taking it to the SSR. But while being transported back to SSR headquarters by Kowalski, the guard is about to identify Carter as the woman interfering with Stark's investigation, when an unidentified assassin kills them both. And I believe, he kills Kowalski when Kowalski is stopped at a train stop, and then he kills the guard, saying that the guard was begging for his life. And then so that leads to Carter coming back to her work and finding out that everybody's crying and Kowalski's dead, and everybody's kind of blaming her a little bit, I guess, because she botched the the interrogation, and they could have had Howard and Jarvis, and then she didn't take Kowalski's shift, even though he wanted to go hang out with his girlfriend, even though he's married. But Kowalski apparently died, and he was a good agent, and everybody is mourning him at this point in the series. And so the next episode is January 27th, and we'll find out what happens next. And I'm really excited to see where this series goes to founding S.H.I.E.L.D. and getting Peggy Carter off or getting Howard Stark off the wanted list, and getting Carter into a more prominent agent, badass kind of character feel. All right, thank you for watching Original Bacon, and have a great day.